Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to Blackphoenix Entertainment. We're going to do something a little different. I have not done one of these in a while. It is a Motovlogger challenge. There is a list of 7 questions that I will answer, and look at, so I don't forget, I have it taped to the inside of my windscreen. So that way I can answer all your questions. Alright, so first question. What made you want to make videos on YouTube? And that is probably the first and most obvious question for any YouTuber is, what made you want to do this? So, I bought my Spyder in fall of 2018. So, I didn't have a ton of time to really ride it or get used to it or whatever. So over the winter, I just started watching videos. Give me 1 second here. Gotta pass those guys. They will just take up the entire road. So anyways, yeah, over that winter, I'm like, I'm gonna start looking up videos of, bikes and all that stuff just to kind of get myself through the winter until I can ride again. I stumbled across motovlogging, and believe it or not, the first motovlogger I started watching was not Walterific, but he was the one that I started watching more consistently. I started catching up with like all his older videos and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. I can do this. And I've done video editing and filming and all that stuff before, so that part of it wasn't scary to me. It was just trying to figure out the whole YouTube thing, because YouTube is a totally different beast as far as videos go. So yeah, I mean, that's essentially it. I basically saw some guys doing it, just like watched them and said, hey, I'm gonna do this, and here I am. Alright, number 2. What video of yours are you the most proud of? There are a couple videos. Number 1, right off the top of my head, is my very first Why We Ride video. That was something that I had just started out. I'm becoming friends with a bunch of other of you fellow motovloggers out there. I'm like, I want to do a video. I think I can do a music video, which I have done in the past for other things. So I'm like, pretty sure I can pull this off, and it was great, and great reception to it. A lot of people liked it, which is good. And yeah, that was a lot of work. Those types of videos, just gathering the footage that you need, putting it together, making sure the music flows with it, and all of that stuff. There's a lot of little extra things to go with that when you're not just vlogging like a video like this. There are a couple other little videos like that. It's mostly like the editing, like the Can Am trailer video I made. I really liked the beginning of that intro I did. Stuff like that. It's not usually particularly one whole video. It's usually a video where I pushed myself and said, all right, I'm going to do something different with this, with editing or, effects or something like that, and it comes out good. That's usually the videos that I'm most proud of. Okay, here's a fun one. Number 3, do you struggle with social media? You could look at that question a couple different ways. You could look at it like struggle, like, do you get it? Like, do you understand how to use it, stuff like that? Or struggle as in actively using it. Those are 2 different things. Struggle as far as understanding it? No, not at all. I understand all the social media. Struggle is in finding time to use it, yes, because there's a ton out there. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I think I have a Tumblr. There's another random Moto Universe app thing that I was using for a while, and the reason why I don't use them a lot is because, 1, I forget. There's so many. And 2, if you're spreading yourself out thin, you're not spending enough time on one to really make it matter. So I just focus on some of the big ones. Obviously Facebook, YouTube obviously is my major one here. It's my number 1. Instagram and TikTok I'll throw clips up on. And again, it's still time, even with those. It's just finding time to sit there and scroll through. I want to support everybody, so I try to scroll through and support the people that I can, that I follow and all of that, and watch videos. And a lot of the time, it's just like, all right, I find myself mostly struggling with Instagram more than anything. TikTok, I figured it out. I figured out the algorithm, what they want. All right, whatever, I can get views. I actually have more followers on TikTok than I do any of my other platforms because I've figured out the algorithm. And it's just, finding content to put up there is the issue. I just want to make sure I don't get hit there. Instagram is just like, I don't take a ton of pictures. And part of that's my fault. I should be taking more pictures of my Spyder and things that I do. So I don't have like content pictures to put up there. So a lot of it's me promoting the YouTube channel and, other little random stuff that I do. So the one that I struggle with more is Instagram, and I don't know how anyone else feels, but it's, look at all those birdies. Birds. I just don't take pictures. Like, on places, if I catch myself at like a sunset or some sort of cool thing, whatever, I'm like, all right, cool, let me go park the Spyder over there. But I'm not actively thinking of it, and I think maybe I need to change that, maybe for next year, because the season's almost ending here. As you can tell, it's super cloudy and a little chilly somewhere in the weather today. So maybe that's just a mindset thing where I'm like, all right, if I see a spot, I got to take pictures, throw it up on the gram, and people to enjoy it. All right, so the next one, the next two actually kind of go together. You want to talk about content creators that inspire me. Obviously, I got to mention Walter Riffick, because obviously, without mentioning him and being like, hey, yeah, I can do this, and start my channel, I got to give you some sort of credit, Walter. And so, but the next one is all of you, all my other fellow motovlogger, content creator guys that and girls that I've talked to over my time of doing this. I watch you guys. I want you guys to support you, and also kind of just to see, all right, what is everybody up to? Don't go. The perils of motovlogging. See what you guys are up to and get ideas. A big one is Chopper Fett. I mean, me and him we definitely support each other. I talk to him quite a bit on bounce some ideas off each other, and that's how, quite honestly, how I think of it. It should be. It's a rally, not a race. There is no competition. You're not going to get an award for being #1 motovlogger in the land or anything like that. Like, quite honestly, in my opinion, no one cares. I don't care. You want to be #1, you want to have millions of subscribers and views and all that stuff and rub it in people's faces. Hey, by all means, that's your own thing. I really, as far as inspiration, I think we should inspire each other, as fellow content creators, and help each other out and do all of that stuff. That's why I do the why we ride type videos and do little shout outs and things like that. And what I'm doing with Thrill Mouse Moto, me and him have been talking a lot more, going back and forth. So just creating those relationships and those friendships is really cool, and it inspires me to continue on with my channel. Alright, so like I said, it was going to flow into the next one. What do content creators do that frustrate you? I could probably make an entire vlog on this, but I'm going to try to keep it short. The larger channels piss me off to the point where they've lost their identity, I think when this becomes a job and you're focusing on this to make your money and pay your bills, it changes you. And I think that's just an obvious thing that happens. I think it's really hard for that not to happen. I have seen it. There is a channel out there where it has happened, and she's super awesome, and I hope she keeps up the good work. But yeah, that's changed. And then the staging and the fake acting, I've mentioned it before, just don't do it. Like, you're horrible at it, and it's cringy, and I just wish it wasn't a thing. Like, I cannot watch your videos. There was one guy, not going to mention him, but there was another guy that I saw when I first started looking at motovlogging, stuff like that. I'm like, oh, this guy's kind of funny. He does like random stuff or whatever. And you watch 1 or 2 videos, and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. But then, if you consistently watch these guys, you start to see the trend. And I started seeing through it already, even without like really becoming a YouTuber myself, just watching it over that fall. I'm like, I get this guy now. Okay, that's not really a random girl. That's actually his friend or his girlfriend or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, guy picks up girl at Taco Bell and blah, blah, blah. That stuff pisses me off. Don't clickbait it and say that you don't know this person. You know what I mean? Like, you do know this person. It's obviously your girlfriend. or like a friend of yours or whatever, and you pay a model or something to be in your video. Like, that's just that frustrates me. That's part of the question. That frustrates me. Tell us ahead of time, to just be like, hey, this video is for entertainment purposes, blah blah blah, you know, just take it for face value of what it is. That would be cool. But hold on, I gotta say hello to my motorcycle guys. I said hello to them. Some of the smaller channels that frustrate me, in a sense that they think they're bigger than what they are. And again, I'm not going to name names, and I'm not going to slight anybody. It's just, you know, if you're watching this, which I know some of you do, you stalk me, you know who you are. Dude, like I said before, it's a rally, not a race. I don't give a shit. I really don't. If you want to sit there with your, you know, all your subscribers and make your little clickbait videos and all of that, and try to act all holier than thou, dude, so be it. I don't care. Like, I'm going to sit here and do my thing, and with my flock, my fellow flock, and, you know, we're going to hang out and have some fun. Okay, so the next two. What frustrates me about my own channel? The number one thing that pops into my head, and I think I may have mentioned in some other videos, is I ride a Spyder. And one of the major comments I get and things that I get about my channel is, he rides a Spyder, I'm not going to watch him. Buy a real bike, you know, stuff, crap like that. And it's just like, alright, you're not going to watch me because of what I ride, but I could be hilarious and you could actually be entertained by my videos, but because you're so stuck on the fact that I'm riding 3 wheels because of my health problems, that you're not going to watch me and you're actually going to bash me and write comments. That's what frustrates me, and that's really dumb, and I think that's something that really needs to stop on YouTube. You know, within the motovlogging community, it's very, very heavily bike driven. It's like, I'm only going to watch a Harley guy, I'm only going to watch street bikes or something like that. I don't care. I watch a whole bunch of other channels that ride bikes that I physically cannot ride. Like, I watch Goldwing channels and like big Harley road ride channels that bikes that weigh more than this Spyder does, and I don't care. They're entertaining to me. I like them. The other thing that kind of gets to me sometimes with my own channel is, I think not everybody gets me, and I've mentioned that in one of my videos before. That guy had a helmet. I have a weird sense of humor, and I'm a little socially awkward and stuff like that, so I think some of my stuff comes off weird. Like, if you watch one of my one-off videos and you're like, oh, that was kind of weird, keep watching and you'll understand why I'm the way I am, and, you know, the way my videos are set up. So I think that's another thing. Like, it kind of goes back to, you know, oh, he rides a Spyder. You got to give my videos a chance. You know, watch a few of them. And I have different things. You know, I got the random rides. I got the judge my riding, stuff like that. So you just gotta give me a little bit of a chance there. You know, you may not get all of my jokes. You may not, you know, like a couple of the types of videos that I do. But trust me, there will be something on this channel for everybody, and that's what I've been trying to do, kind of spreading it out like that. Okay, so that goes to the very last thing, number 7. What motivates me to continue on with my channel, to continue on with this journey as a motovlogger on YouTube? Well, part of it is to keep myself busy and out of trouble. That's a big part of it. And again, that's one of those things where, if you guys know the channel, you've been watching it for a while, that's something that I definitely need. And also just to get better, you know, just to push myself to make different type of videos, different type of content, and challenge myself with editing and things like that, and, you know, what I can add to the channel. And the other thing is you. I have a following now. I've got over 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy to me. So I feel like, you know, now that I know, okay, people are watching, people are commenting, people are, you know, messaging me, emailing me, and, you know, being entertained and asking me questions about the Spyder. That is so cool to me. And there's even a guy that has told me that he's buying a Spyder because he was inspired by some of my videos of me talking about, you know, the technical ways of the Spyder, things you can do to it, how to ride and stuff like that. that is super cool, and that is something that you don't realize happens until you start your own channel. Like, you don't know, like, you have no idea, like, all right, how is this going to play out? I'm just going to make videos and people are going to watch them. No, there's so much more to this, so much more interaction with people. I thought she was going to pull out. Guess not. You know, that you have, and that is the coolest thing, and that's probably one of the biggest motivations that I have to keep on going on this YouTube journey. So yeah, go down in the description. You guys can check out the questions. While you're down there, you know, I got some cool stuff down there from Lunified. I got a discount code. You guys can go check out all their cool stuff and save some money, which is always cool. And finally, which I should have talked about earlier, if you're not a subscriber and you're viewing this, why not? You should go down, hit that subscribe button, and now hit the bell. That way you can be notified of all my cool videos, and it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that little button, and you'll be entertained even more by more of my videos and all that fun stuff.
More thinking.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
All that being said, it is now finally time to end this vlog. So, without further ado, I must bid you adieu. So, goodbye and good